Welcome to Fearsome Top 5. Prepare to witness 8 scary videos of paranormal activity. Number 1. The WV Paranormal TikTok account is run by a man who lives deep in the woods with his family. After a series of unsettling encounters, he decided to install cameras around his property. And late one night, one of these cameras caught something that made his blood run cold. From within the dark forest, a gray, unrecognizable figure slowly emerged. This disturbing creature seemed to have unnaturally long, thin arms, unlike anything I've ever encountered. 5 days later, another notification from the camera appeared. This time, the footage revealed a chillingly clear glimpse of whatever had been lurking in the woods. The same figure suddenly materialized from the darkness, its movements slow and unnervingly unnatural. Its disturbingly long arms and gray body were unmistakable as it dashed to the right, vanishing into the shadows. I think I can confidently say that this was not an animal, leaving 2 possible explanations. Either this was a ghost, or a strange person that desperately needs a tan. Sometimes the scariest things aren't what you see, they're what you feel. That sudden rush of adrenaline, the anticipation, kind of like chasing a jackpot you didn't see coming. And that's exactly how I've been feeling lately while playing Jackpot World. A mobile slots game that's free, incredibly entertaining, and filled with surprises at every spin. With over 300 unique slot games inspired by real casino slots, it's like stepping into a casino, but you can play anytime, anywhere. No long nights in Vegas required, just pull out your phone and you're ready to roll at home. I've been playing Jackpot World a lot lately, especially in the evenings before bed. It's very quickly become part of my nightly routine. It's just a fun way to zone out and relax after a long day. The games are super fun, and there's always something new to check out, so it keeps things interesting. I love the rush when I hit a big win, but honestly, it's just a chill way to clear my head before crashing for the night. Lately, I've been playing the new Mario's Fantasy World slot game, and it's quickly become one of my favorites. The gameplay is smooth, the graphics are clean, and the jackpots are seriously satisfying to chase. Mainly because Mario's Fantasy World offers the highest rewards in Jackpot World history. So if you're into slots, this one is definitely worth a try. It's simple, exciting, and has great payout potential. The best part? It's completely free to play, and you can take it with you wherever you go. A mobile casino at your fingertips. So if you're feeling lucky or just curious about what Mario's Fantasy World has to offer, you can download Jackpot World right now using the link in the description or scan my QR code here. Give it a try and let me know if you hit that big win. Number 2. With cameras practically everywhere these days, it's inevitable that strange things are sometimes caught. Things that have left viewers stumped and searching for answers. And some of these videos eventually end up on the Unexplained subreddit. A Reddit user named RedNinja629 found himself on this subreddit, eagerly hoping that someone could explain the video he would soon upload. One day at 6:17 p.m., his mom caught a glimpse of something bizarre on their home security camera. He watched the footage and was left puzzled at what he saw. As the camera was rolling, something unusual appeared at the top of the screen. A misty form came into view for just a few moments before disappearing. This eerie anomaly somewhat resembles a snake, but as it suddenly appeared then soon vanished, I highly doubt that's what that was. I've never seen anything quite like this, so if you think you have any explanation, please be my guest and let me know. Number 3. Late into the night on April 15th, a truck driver named Ken from Illinois was making his way down the interstate. The clock in his truck just struck 3 a.m., and as he approached a bridge, he could have sworn he saw something in the middle of the road.
Go meet up with him and see if she can get him to confess. And it's a tough decision, I'm sure, but Amy ultimately agrees. So she wears the wire, she picks up Chuck, and she...
As his truck quickly approached the bridge, something unsettling can be seen in the center lane. What looks like a woman dressed in white suddenly appeared in the middle of the road, seeming completely unfazed by the massive 18-wheelers quickly zooming by. Ken knew he saw someone under that bridge, but he could sense that something just wasn't right.
I know we see stuff sometimes, we're like, it's probably just debris in the road, whatever. This wasn't like that. This felt like something was there. So, I pulled up the dash cam, and you see that? That's a white figure. I don't know if that's a person, an entity. When you watch the video, you're going to believe that it's an entity because it doesn't really look like a person. It almost looks transparent. It almost looks like you can see through them.
This eerie figure caught Ken off guard when reviewing the footage, and the very next night, things took a chilling turn.
I had another driver reach out to me after I posted it on Facebook that he was going through there about 20 minutes before I did with another driver right behind him, and they seen the same thing as I did. But they just didn't catch it on camera. And today, at the same time as we went through there was a car accident, multiple cars. 2 people ended up dying, 2 people went to the hospital. Well, the 2 people that went to the hospital gave a statement that they seen a white figure in the road, and that's why the one car swerved into the other car. And this was around the same exact time, but 1 day later than when I seen it and he seen it.
2 other truck drivers and 2 of the people involved in the accident claim to have seen the exact same figure. And because of this woman in white, the person in the car that swerved to avoid her lost their life. So what exactly could this ghoulish figure have been? And what was it doing in the road at 3 a.m.? Number 4. Over on TikTok, a girl named Haley has an account filled with videos from various concerts. She loves to document the experience and share the music with everyone online. But hidden within her countless videos is a piece of security camera footage that doesn't quite make sense. The motion sensor on her security camera was triggered at 3 a.m., but what was caught is hard to explain. A strange worm-like anomaly traveled from the hall, through the living room and into the dining room. This incredibly bizarre presence is unlike anything I've ever seen. As you can imagine, the comments on this video were incredibly helpful, with one person saying, "Me at 3 a.m. going to get snacks, trying not to wake the whole house." Now whether this is a ghost or a strange floating worm, let me know what you think. Number 5. Over on the Finders Beepers History Seekers YouTube channel, Matt and Andy set out to explore an old abandoned house with almost everything left behind. And along for the adventure was Matt's dog Bear, with a GoPro strapped to his back to capture his point of view. The guys made their way to the living room, but as they dug through the forgotten items, they heard something coming from another part of the house.
Literally, it's not me.
Oh, Lord. Oh, I noticed cupboards, to be fair. What we got in here? We've got not very much in the bottom. Is there anything in the... What was that? You hear like a whistle? Where's Bear? Bear?
There you go.
My concern is that... Oh, he's upstairs. Bear?
What was that?
Bear? Bear? Oh, he's coming now. worried me. I thought he'd hurt himself or something, or...
I don't whimper.
Yeah.
What sounded like a whistle quickly caught their attention and immediately made Matt wonder, where's Bear? Luckily, Bear soon showed back up, seeming as excited as ever to explore the house. And soon the three of them made their way upstairs. But while scoping out a bedroom, a hair-raising sound came from the stairs.
Why's that got a lock on it, though, for a bathroom cabinet? That makes no sense at all. Bear, you're just causing so much bother. What the f***? Did you hear that? Someone has definitely just run down those stairs. Where is he, Ben? Hello? 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 That weren't just my imagination, that were it?
I thought it were him. But
No, because he was stood with us. I don't want to turn my back on this door. Or this door. Hello? We're not secure. We're not going to do anything. We're not going to hurt you. Urban explorers. Just having a look round.
The sound of footsteps bolting down the stairs quickly caught Matt and Andy's attention.
Bear, you're just causing so much bother. What the f***? Just causing so much bother. What the f***?
Bear stood on the stairs shaking, seeming to be aware that they were not alone. The guy searched several rooms, trying to find who or what could have caused that sound. They eventually thought to check the GoPro that was strapped to Bear's back, but when they did, they made a bone-chilling discovery.
We're now both sat in this bedroom with Bear as well. You know, if he starts barking or doing anything now, I'm going to f***ing leg it through that. I'm going to break that door down. He stood there looking. He hadn't even got a camera on at this moment either. Right, we need to show you something on this camera, because his camera's in my hand, of what he's just seen. And I hadn't looked at all the footage yet. I've just seen one thing and it has chilled me. It has proper chilled me. Look at this. Right, it's about 20 seconds or so from now. So he's walking around that bedroom. Can you see?
I can just see, yeah.
We'll see better when we look at the footage properly, but look, in a second, in about 2 seconds, look under the bed in a sec. When he turns back round towards the bed, there's an hand there, and he shits himself. He absolutely shits himself. And that's when we heard him barking. What? So there was somebody in here, 100% there was somebody in here.
How come we not heard him or seen him?
What if they've been laying under bed, dead still? But how's he not seen him before that? He's been up and downstairs. They must have been so quiet and so still and probably got stuff over top of them or whatever. But he's disappeared again now.
The GoPro footage revealed a person concealed beneath a bed, completely unnoticed by the guys in another room. Bear ran over, sniffing the area, oblivious at first, until he froze, his nose suddenly inches from the hidden figure. The realization hit hard. Someone was in the house. This figure sent Bear scrambling, and in that moment it became clear the footsteps on the stairs must have belonged to this person. Matt, Andy, and Bear were extremely lucky that this person didn't have any sinister intentions, as they were clearly squatting in this abandoned house, familiar with its layout, while Matt and Andy were not. Luckily, the duo made it out of this situation alive, and were even able to joke as they continued to explore.
Oh no. What is it? Is it a chair?
Chair. Looks like an old chair.
What's it? Is there anything in these drawers?
It's in his head.
Oh no. Don't out because I could see it.
Right, aren't you?
Looking at the wall as well behind you. It's like a scene out of a horror film, innit? With stuff.
Don't stay.
Yeah. Oh, it's horrible.
Number 6. Just over a year ago, a woman named Rose and her husband took the plunge and bought their first house. The two were extremely excited to finally have a place to call their own. But their excitement quickly turned to unease, as just a few weeks after moving in, strange occurrences began to happen around them. The couple would often hear knocking on doors from various parts of the house, but quickly wrote it off as nothing as they were still just happy to be in their first home. One afternoon, Rose was preparing lunch to take with her to her night shift. She stepped out of the kitchen for a brief moment, and when she returned, the stove was now off. Confused, she called out to her husband, accusing him of pulling a prank, but he was nowhere near the kitchen, and these disturbances only got weirder. One evening while home alone, her husband heard faint sounds coming from the kitchen. Extremely curious, he grabbed his phone and began recording, but what he caught would haunt them both.
I heard something in the kitchen again. Yeah. Looks like the cup ghost is out and about again. What is it with these freaking cups? What? Oh, Why didn't you see that?
At 662-671-8688 for more information. Thanks everybody for helping our local kids. There's power in caring, power in community. That's
This is getting ridiculous.
Citizens National Bank. Member FDIC.
Man, we're gonna have to do something about this now.
After hearing something in the kitchen, he cautiously walked over, only to find 2 mugs mysteriously swinging back and forth. He stood there confused, simply watching these mugs move and wondering why they weren't losing momentum. But as he stared ahead, the cabinet above them slowly began to open on its own. The sight of this sent him reeling back in fear. And when he re-entered the kitchen, the mugs were somehow still moving. Since this day, things have gone quiet in the house with no further activity. But this couple can't help but question who or what was causing these eerie events. Number 7. 7 years ago, a Reddit user known as Stalker the Zone worked as a security guard in a hospital. Late one night, with the glow of the overhead lights above him, he began his routine patrol through the building's countless hallways. Nothing seemed out of place until he passed a hallway and, without thinking, noted a wheelchair sitting to his left. Sometime later on his next patrol, something stopped him in his tracks. The hallway was the same, but the wheelchair was not. It now sat to his right, in a totally different spot than before. A chill crept down his spine as he realized he wasn't alone. And it was then that he decided to start recording. He stared ahead, patiently waiting to see if anything would happen, when suddenly the wheelchair began to move. The large wheels in the back began to spin as the chair rolled forward, and if you watch closely, the wheelchair appeared to rotate to face the man recording. The sight of this instantly sent him running, and I applaud his quick reaction, as I would have also ran for my life. Number 8. A man named Dustin works at a hotel in the Appalachian Mountains. It's not uncommon for him to experience strange things while working alone at night. And for the last year, he's documented his unsettling experiences on TikTok. One night while at work, he was the only person in the building, or at least that's what he thought. Dustin could have sworn he saw a woman dressed in black standing in the back hallway. His heart immediately began racing as he pulled out his phone to record.
Okay, I'm freaking out a little bit. So, I was in the back hallway, and I was just walking through, and there was somebody back there. Like, she was just standing there, but it was like back there. Though, because I found pictures.
Dustin walked through the building, trying to remain calm as he explained what he saw. But as he stepped through a doorway, a dark figure can be seen behind him. This ominous figure was dressed in black, with long dark hair covering its face. Despite walking directly past it, Dustin didn't seem to notice its presence. He then made his way to the back, but as he turned a corner, this horrifying figure was once again directly behind him. Its pale face turned in his direction, with an unnaturally large grin and hollow eyes looking towards him. Just as before, Dustin remained oblivious to this ghastly presence. This face instantly gave me chills, as it's one of the scariest things I've seen in a while. And after this video, Dustin better demand a raise, because what the f*** is that? Make sure to follow me on Instagram to hear more from your boy. As always, if you enjoy these creepy videos, then make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos like this.